And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel and Coffee Stream episode 456. I hope everyone is having a good Friday and that they are getting ready for a good weekend. This weekend for us up in Canada is Thanksgiving. So, of course, there will be no Star Trek stream this Saturday because I will be at the cottage. There we go. Come on. Load so I can pause the stupid stream. There we go. Good Lord. Okay, there we go. That's better. So, welcome to everybody. I hope you are all having a great weekend, or great start to your weekend, or last day of work. So we've got a few stories to read today. And of course, as the stream title indicates, they are ridiculous. And I really do feel like we are living on planet ridiculous, because just everything that happens now is so large and so out of proportion to the context of everything that it's just I really feel like instead of reality, we're living on the set of Much Music's ridiculousness. Like, I feel like somewhere there's a panel out in the universe that is watching what's happening on Earth in little clips and snippets and laughing and commenting like they do on ridiculousness. I just, that's just how it feels. So we're gonna read those stories. I also have a story that I forgot to read the other day that we're gonna read because it's still from this week, so it's not super old, so we can still read it. And it's amusing, and also it's ridiculous. So, hey, hello, W.R. Costin. Hello, my friend. I hope you are doing well. Let's see here. Let's get this opened. Okay. Where's my direct messages? Here they are. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we're going up to our cottage this weekend, and I may actually, now that I have 1,000 subscribers, I may do a test of the mobile live streaming from on YouTube from my phone, or I'll just use the Streamlabs app. So, but I do plan on doing like a cottage live stream. There has to be other life out there somewhere in the universe. I agree. I agree. Definitely agree. Okay, where's that article that I had? Because I saved it. Yeah, and the story I'm looking for is actually a semi-local story, so it's relevant in more ways than one. Okay, let's move past those. I think that is, yeah, that's it. Okay, that's the right one. Okay, here we go. Now I need to go back over and share my screen. And I've also added something new to the channel. On Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 p.m., since I don't stream on those days, I'm going to record in the morning, either in the morning of that day or the evening before. I will record a 10-minute video with one article that I will read and react to, and it will premiere at 12 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they're called Coffee Shots. So that's a new addition to the channel, and the first coffee shot premiered yesterday at 12. So if you haven't seen that, after this stream is over, please do go give that a watch. Okay, here we go. This is shared. Let's see here. Elowen, hi! Elowen's here. Yay, Elowen. So, yes, you are reading this headline correctly. So, this says, hold on, let me find the correct headline here. I need to, so, yeah, the headline is actually what you are seeing. So this is apparently Grand Erie District School Board needed to make an announcement that says no mesh masks. Literally, no mesh masks. Because parents who were against their children wearing masks were sending their kindergartners and first graders to school in mesh masks. So why is this not showing me where the stupid article is? Is this just a video? This is annoying because it was an article when I opened it and read it. Fucking seriously? Why is this? Sorry guys, I'm not sure why this is happening because it was an actual article when I tried to read it, or when I read it the other day. But my orientation and mobility instructor is also a part of the Upper Grand Erie District School Board. And she actually got the email that this article that I'm trying to read is speaking about. That there are parents that are sending their kids to school in mesh masks. And to me, okay, this is obviously not going to work, so I'll just talk about it. To me, I find that ridiculous. I don't like my kids having to wear masks at school. I really don't. And they don't like it. And if I play the video, CTV will hit me. So I'm not gonna play the video. But I don't like sending my kids to school in masks. But the thing about it is you need to just, with this, like, you don't need to be using your kids to make a statement about your ideology. Your kids are not a pawn with which to make a statement. If you have a problem with the mask thing, then, write to the school board, write to the superintendent, and do it politely. You know what I mean? Don't be a dick about it either. But don't send your kid to school in a mesh mask, to make to make a stupid statement. Your kids are not, that's not what they're there for. They're supposed to be going to get educated. You don't need to set them up for failure. And there are teachers that are, that are ridiculously paranoid, even though they're vaccinated, and they will not go near kids like wearing a mask like that, and they won't help them. You're setting your kids up for failure here, and it's disgusting. And again, it's the governments and the school boards that made the policy, right? It's not the actual teacher in the classroom. So you're not only punishing your kids, you're punishing the teacher and the other kids. So it's just a stupid thing to do all around. Okay. Let's move along to our next. Oh, where is the link? There it is. All right, so here is our first story. And our first actual story that I can read. Okay, let's get this shared. Come on, computer. Oh, also, I am hoping to hold a movie night in Discord next Saturday, to play at least one of the Evil Dead movies, maybe the first two, but I might do Evil Dead 1983 next week and then the Evil Dead 2 the week after. Something like that. We'll see, but I do definitely want to do a movie night, because they did fix the problem with Apple, like Macs, where you would share screen and the audio wouldn't come through. They did fix that, so I would like to hold a movie night. Oh, let's see here. So this headline says, where are we here? It's Containergeddon. Supply crisis drives Walmart and retail rivals to hire their own ships. It took long enough. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner, honestly. Los Angeles. The Flying Buttress once glided across the ocean carrying vital commodities like grain to all corners of the world. I'm sensing this is a difference. Now it bears a different treasure. Paw Patrol movie towers, Batmobile Transformers, and Baby Alive Lulu-a-Chew dolls. Oh boy. Baby Alive is still a thing. The dry boat cargo ship has been drafted into the service of retail giant Walmart, which is chartering its own vessels in an effort to beat the global supply chain disruption that threatened to torpedo the retail industry. Make or break holiday season. Yeah, the industry's make or break holiday season. Yep, that's true. Because, like, Christmas is right around the corner. Black Friday's coming up. And then Cyber Monday. It's going to be crazy if they can't figure it out. If they can't get everything fixed, or at least, do this and charter their own ships, they are not going to be able to meet the demand. Quote, chartering vessels is just one example of investment we've made to move product as quickly as possible, said Gerald Metzger, U.S. Executive President. Oh, I wish I could. I'm streaming right now, though. U.S. Executive Vice President of Supply Chain Operations at Walmart which has hired a number of vessels this year. The aim is to bypass log-jammed ports and secure scarce ship space at a time when COVID-19, as well as U.S.-China trade ructions? What is a ruction? Equipment shortages and extreme weather have exposed the fragility of the globe spanning supply lines we use for everything from food and fashion to drinks and diapers. That is true. The supply chain is very very fragile. Are the vessels nuclear? And then Functional says Alameda. Hello, you two. What the fuck is what is a U.S.-China trade ruction? What is a ruction?
I found an answer. It's displayed on your iPhone.
Results from Wolfram. Listen. Ructions. Inflected form. Headed image. Word frequency history. Ruction. 7 letters. Hyphenation. Noun vertical line. The act of making a noisy disturbance. Definition. Heading.
The act of making a noisy disturbance.
Ruction. English word. Input interpretation. Heading. Wolfram Alpha. Heading. Wolfram Alpha. Ruction. English word.
What the Okay, that's a weird way of...
Listen.
Why couldn't you just say trade disruptions?
12:09 p.m. 12:15 p.m. Dr. Function. 12:17 p.m. Dr. Functional. Yeah, disturbance. 12:17 p.m. W.R. Constant.
That's just... Why do journalists do this? Anyway, let's not get hung up on this. More than 60 container ships carrying clothing, furniture, and electronics worth billions of dollars are stuck outside Los Angeles and Long Beach terminals waiting to unload, according to the Marine Exchange of Southern California. Container ships are anchored by the ports of Long Beach and Los Angeles as as they wait to offload in September amid a record high demand of imported goods and a shortage of shipping containers and truckers. The twin ports are seeing unprecedented congestion. So this is crazy. Pre-pandemic, it was unusual for more than one ship to be in the waiting lane at the No 1 U.S. port complex that handles, or at the number 1 U.S. port complex that handles more than half of American imports. Oh wow, I didn't know that. I thought it was distributed more evenly across the ports, because I know that Seattle has a port, New York has ports, I think Oregon has ports. Like I thought it was spread out more evenly. That's interesting. Be quiet, stomach. Sorry, semi-lurking. That's fine. No, god damn it, expand your vocabulary. Let's see. Where are we? Why did you take me back? Fuck you. I was way down here. Why are you being such a dick? Welcome to the Blind Press stream where I yell at my computer. I read that. Okay, other big retail players such as Target, Home Depot, Costco, and Dollar Tree have said they are chartering ships to deal with the pandemic-driven slowdown of the sea network that handled 90% of the world's trade. Or, as Steve Ferreira of shipping consultancy Ocean Audit describes the escalating concerns, quote, container getting. Oh my. Okay, U.S. retailers' traditional lifeline from Asia is freezing up due to a resurgence of COVID-19 in countries like Vietnam and Indonesia, plus a power supply crunch in China. The supply snarl coincides with booming demand as consumers spend more on goods than going out, and the festive shopping frenzy nears. Yeah. Well, it's partially because people are forced to, in some parts of the world, still forced to stay at home. And people are just more and more just buying online now. Because it's just it's easier. Bert Flickinger, I'm sure he was not teased mercilessly for that name when he was young. Managing director at retail consultancy Strategic Resource Group said at least 20 to 25% of the goods stacked on ships were unlikely to make it onto shelves in time for the November 26th Black Friday kickoff for the holiday shopping season, a period when retailers make more than a third of their profit. Yeah, it's not going to be good if they can't get this fixed. Let's see here. Streamlabs is in chat. Hello, Streamlabs. Okay. The biggest chains are taking matters into their own hands. In a typical year, Walmart would have moved those toys from China to Los Angeles in hundreds of 40-foot, 12-meter cargo boxes stacked like colorful Lego bricks on gigantic container vessels that serve multiple customers. It's like taking 10 lanes of freeway traffic and squeezing them into 5. Oh, God. Jane Soroka, executive director of Port Los Angeles, but 2021 is far from typical. Incoming cargo at the Port of Los Angeles is up 30% from last year's levels. Holy shit. People really don't want to go to the store anymore. Holy crap. Trucks and trains can't remove it fast enough, leading to log jams, said the port's executive director, Jean Soroka, reflecting the surge in consumer demand. This is insane. Like, I just... If you can go to the store, fucking go. Like, honestly, one of the reasons I don't go is, well, A, I don't generally have much money, but B, I don't want to deal with people yelling at me for touching shit. You know what I mean? Oh my God, why are you touching things? It's COVID. But if you don't have a disability and you're not locked down, like, alleviate this problem. Seriously, do your part and go to a brick and mortar store, for Christ's sakes. Just, this is craziness. I am flabbergasted by this. Okay. So now we're going to move on to another thing that is, I find this silly. Well, I don't find it silly. I find it funny, actually. So we're going to move on to our next story. All right. Oh my God, my back fucking hurts. Okay. Let's see here. Tab over to the share button. Share button. Okay. So in this article, we learn that on GO trains and Up Express, you won't be required to show proof of your COVID-19 vaccine. Why I think this is funny is that you have to show vaccine passport to go on via rail and airplanes, but apparently not on the GO train or Up Express. Yet. Yet. Being the operative word. Here we go. Toronto. A Toronto area transit company says it does not plan to require passengers to provide proof of COVID-19 vaccines before they ride. Metrolink says it would be difficult to mandate COVID-19 vaccines for travelers on GO Transit and Union Pearson Express trains for logistical reasons. No shit! Not also because they also probably want to keep their drivers safe. And people would probably get very upset with the GO Transit driver if they were trying to commute and they got on the train with their briefcase and they're like, "Excuse me, I'd like your vaccine passport." Spokesman James Body said that customers board the company's trains and buses through hundreds of doors on its network that is connected to 14 different transit systems. Yeah, it is very, very complex. Metrolinx, which is owned by the government of Ontario, operates large fleets of trains and buses in the Toronto and Hamilton areas. Yes, that is true. Roddy says the company was concerned some might think a proof of vaccination was required after the federal government announced plans to mandate COVID-19 vaccine for travelers on trains. Yeah. So if I wanted to go visit my friend again, on the train, I would have to produce proof that I was vaccinated. And also wear a mask while on the train, even though I'm fully vaccinated. And they won't allow unvaccinated people on the train. Because that makes perfect sense. Oh my God, this shit is getting ridiculous. You can't ride the train if you're not. You can't ride via rail if you're not vaccinated, but you can ride GO Transit if you're not vaccinated. You have to wear a mask on Via Rail, even though you are vaccinated, because you have to be vaccinated to ride Via Rail, and we won't let unvaccinated people ride Via Rail. Thus supposedly cutting down the spread of COVID-19. But therefore, you still have to wear a mask on the train, even though everybody on the train is vaccinated, and we've proven it because you have to produce proof to ride the train. This is the bullshit that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friend. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Next story. Now, Pinkalo and I are planning on covering the crime stuff. But I do want to talk about this one in particular because the Zodiac Killer was one that I was very interested in. And I do want to talk about this because this is one of the Hunter columns. Mandating public or proof of requiring proof of vaccination on local transit would be akin to proving it for grocery shopping. Yeah, you're right, Costin. You're right. So they apparently have discovered the identity of the Zodiac Killer. They're saying that it's either Gary Francis or Francis Gary Post. He's dead already. He's passed in 2018. And I think they originally were... I recognize that name. I recognize that name from my, learning about the Zodiac Killer. And I can't remember from where. I swear that they looked at him already. So this is from the Toronto Sun. Let's see here. Okay. So this is like I said, from that Hunter columnist. Is latest suspected Zodiac killer just another red herring? And this is by Brad Hunter, published October 7th. And this is one of the posters for the Zodiac Killer. And so the police believe that the murders stopped on October 11th, 1969, and he was never caught. So, the Zodiac Killer was one of the ones that just really, really was captivating for me. The victim was a San Francisco cabbie named Paul Stein, who was found shot to death in his taxi. Stein was one of the maniac's 5 known victims in the Bay Area. Yeah, I even my mom and I went to watch Zodiac together. It was when Pinkalo and I were first dating, actually, and I was like kind of living almost full time with him. But Mom and I, she came to pick me up, and we went out to dinner, and we went to see Zodiac. And there was the scene where the couple is getting shot and stabbed. She's like hiding behind her, because my mom hates, like she hates horror movies and thrillers because she gets super scared. And she was like this, like hiding behind her eyes. She's like, "Tell me when it's over. Tell me when it's over." Oh my God, she's such a scaredy cat. But yeah, it was I think I have that DVD. Zodiac. Yeah, pretty sure I do. Oh, the taunts and clues continued emerging for decades, but the monster known as the Zodiac Killer was never caught or identified. Yep, absolutely true. That made the Zodiac, along with hijacker D.B. Cooper, one pillar of the American Holy Grail of unsolved mysteries that have tantalized sleuths both and amateur and professional for decades. I think you meant both sleuths and amateurs anyway. Over the years, numerous books and TV specials claimed to have identified the Zodiac. Yep. Yep. Now, a group called Case Breakers claims they have identified the killer. They told Fox News that the murderer's name is Gary Francis Post, who conveniently died in 2018. Yeah. I don't know how they're ever going to prove who the Zodiac is. Whoever he is or was, he had to have been, I think the profile said when he was killing that he was already middle-aged. So by now he's at the least incredibly old, or at the most he's dead. And I don't think that he left any DNA. From what I can remember, I don't think he left any DNA at any of his crime scenes. So I don't know how they plan on identifying conclusively the Zodiac Killer. I just don't know how it's going to work. Like, maybe circumstantially you could pick somebody out, but I don't know how you would physically conclusively identify him. Elowen says, so now people are going to come after his family. That's not good. A lot of times these people want everything from the... Yep. That's true. That's true. And a lot of times the family of these people are completely in the dark as to, what these people have done. Like, freaking BTK had a wife and kid, right? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Not every serial killer has, a big sign on his back that goes, I am a crazy person. There are plenty of serial killers that very casually fly under the under the radar. The collective of former detectives say they've tied Post to a sixth homicide, the brutal 1966 Halloween night murder of Sherry Gerald Bates. The 18-year-old was discovered stabbed to death on the campus of Riverside City College in Southern California. Is this the infamous Zodiac Killer? Some detectives also believe Ross Sullivan was the killer. Yeah, Sullivan was another one that they named. And I know that Zodiac did do stabbings as well, but I know that his favored way was a gun. So I'm not sure how they've pinpointed, unless there was a letter. How did the investigators conclude that Post was the serial killer? That's a good question. Well, there's the photos from his dark room showing scars on his forehead that matched the composite of the Zodiac, and recently deciphered Zodiac missives allegedly reveal Post as the killer, who may have murdered 37 people because his name is included. So they've deciphered the missives finally. Interesting. That would have been more of a news break than, I don't know. Quote, so you've got to know Gary's full name in order to decipher these anagrams. Former Army counterintelligence agent Dan Buchholz told Fox News, quote, I just don't think there's any other way anybody would have figured it out. Interesting. I don't know. The ex-cops say a watch covered in paint splatter was left at the scene of the Bates murder, post-painted houses for more than 40 years. Then there's the heel print from a military boot found at the Zodiac crime scenes. He left a boot. Okay, so again, this is all circumstantial because he never left DNA. I don't know. San Francisco detectives said they would not comment because the case is ongoing. Yeah, they can't. It's still an open case. But not everyone is buying that the very dead Gary Francis Post is the Zodiac Killer. No, I don't buy it. This doesn't. This is all circumstantial, and it's not even great. Like the case breakers haven't really disclosed very much as to how they've discovered this, and they've been very vague about it. I don't really buy it either, quite frankly. Sherry Gerald, that's a photo. University of Western Ontario professor Michael Unfield, an expert on serial killers and cold cases, remains unconvinced. I think he's been on some Canadian investigation discovery shows. That name sounds familiar. The identification of the Zodiac Killer is compelling, but far from definitive, he told the Toronto Sun, adding Post is an addition to the roster of the 5 classic Zodiac suspects. Yeah, there are multiple suspects here. Just like you have with every unsolved high-profile case. With any high-profile cases, cold cases, investigations like Golden State Killer Joseph D'Angelo or Boston Strangler Albert DeSalvo, the true benchmark is DNA. On-field says on-field. Yeah, familial DNA. Yeah. One retired detective is not buying that suddenly the mystery of the serial killer that terrorized San Francisco has been resolved. These are the same guys who say they've ID'd DB Cooper, the detective said, asking not to be named. Quote, it's a bold proclamation. Yeah. And for those of you who are going, DB Cooper, who the fuck is that? DB Cooper hijacked a plane in 71, I think. He hijacked a plane and successfully hijacked a plane, got a whole bunch of money, and was taken to... He has to be taken to Mexico, I think. But then he disappeared. Before he got to Mexico, he disappeared from the plane. And he was never seen or heard from again. If anybody who is watching this stream doesn't know who DB Cooper is, they're not old enough to be watching. That's a very good point, Pincolo. Let's see here. No, this I don't buy it. Cold case breakers have said that the connected threads are that Post wore combat boots and that the creases in his forehead match the Zodiac. That's crap. Let's face it, there are hundreds of thousands of those boots in California, and as for the creases on the forehead, that's a lot of men besides. The composite of the unibrow of results resembles every creepy guy ever. Yeah. 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 Former San Francisco police to homicide investigator Frank Falzone, one of the main Zodiac detectives, doesn't buy Post as the killer either. The evidence is too circumstantial. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. Hello, Selecta Boy. Welcome to the show. Don't be silly, we all know D.B. Cooper was Loki. So yeah, that's I do not. I'm really late, but at least I can say hello, bitches. Hello, Spittlebuggies. Hello. And I do apologize that there hasn't been a Beat the Blind Girl Wednesday or Thursday. I was exhausted on Wednesday. I passed out with the boys, and then yesterday night, we ended up doing, we were just doing a test of lighting and makeup and ended up doing a photo shoot, and my back ended up being super sore, and I ended up developing a migraine, because there's just rain here. So I really do apologize, but I'm gonna start Beat the Blind Girl a bit early tonight and go a bit longer just to make up for it. So let's see. This is our last story, and it's again a ridiculous one. A very ridiculous one. Let's get it shared. Oh, all right. Let's get this shared here. Share. All right. So, in this, wait. Huzzah. Wait, oh. So in this case, I will allow you to blame Pinkalo. Yeah, we'll do a Beat the Blind Girl tonight for a longer time. So, Top Doc suggests masks for trick-or-treaters and at Thanksgiving gatherings for mixed vaccine statuses. First of all, don't most people wear masks for Halloween anyway? And second of all, fuck you for Christmas for the Thanksgiving shit. No. Ontario's Medical Officer of Health has some special instructions for Thanksgiving dinner and Halloween parties and trick-or-treating in his weekly update. Oh, Jesus. Dr. Kieran Moore reminded Ontarians to stick to gathering limits, keep up with hand washing, and considering keeping masks on indoors where there are unvaccinated people gathering with vaccinated people. If they're vaccinated, why do they need to wear a mask? The vaccine should be working. Should it not? I promise to never beat any blind girls. Oh, that's funny. Special instructions to celebrate the holiday with your family. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck that shit. Exactly, Select Boy. Evening, Fairy Kitten. Oh my goodness. Glad to see you. Oh, also, Fairy. I know I sent you a Patreon message, but seriously, thank you so much for the gifties that you sent the boys. They really like the magnets. Especially the magnets are a hit. They are just, they can't get enough of those things. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And so do the boys. And the goldfish got eaten in like 5 days because they got put in lunches, and they're like, "Can we have goldfish?" Okay, more than once, through his update, Moore urged people to stay home if they are feeling any symptoms of illness. No shit, that's just polite. Glad they like them on my pleasure. Oh yeah, it's great. They love it. They love building things with those magnets. Oh, Jesus Christ. No one should attend a gathering if they are sick, even with mild symptoms, said Moore. That's called being polite. You shouldn't do that even if we're not in a fucking pandemic. That's called not being an asshole. Okay? Oh my God. What the hell? He repeated his guidance, teased earlier this... He repeated his guidance, teased earlier this week, suggesting vaccinated people could feel free to remove their masks indoors settings where those present have also been vaccinated. Why does it matter if you've been vaccinated, if anyone else has been vaccinated? The point of a vaccine is to protect you and other people from you and what you carry and from what they carry. So if you're vaccinated, why does it fucking matter? You should be protected from other people, and you should be able to be protecting other people from you. Why do you need a mask on? I am getting fed up with this bullshit. In situations where groups are mixed with vaccinated and unvaccinated individuals, though, Moore recommended masking indoors. Fuck you. Not doing it. Make your event as safe as possible, said Moore. I'm vaccinated. I don't care. I'm vaccinated. Oh my Jesus Christ. This is insane. I'm just so sick of this. I am so goddamn sick of this. Like, yes, all of us who are going to be at the cottage, all the adults are vaccinated. Like my dad is, I am, Pincalo is, right? But even if like there was a subset of people going that weren't vaccinated, I wouldn't be putting my mask on. You know why? Because I'm vaccinated. So I should be fine. That's the point of a vaccine. Oh my God. Oh my God. You can do whatever you like. What's next? Spraying the turkey with Lysol? No, the turkey also has to be vaccinated. You may not serve an unvaccinated turkey at your gathering. For Halloween, Moore said, trick-or-treating would be safest outdoors. Where else do you trick-or-treat? What the fuck? They haven't allowed trick-or-treating in apartment buildings in years. Where else do you go trick-or-treating but outdoors? You moron. Do you not have kids? Do you not allow your kids to trick-or-treat? What the fuck are you talking about, trick-or-treating outdoors? And that trick-or-treaters should wear masks. Dr. Moore, you do know that most costumes come with masks, right? I'm just saying. Trick-or-treat via Hangouts or Zoom. Yes, the new form of trick-or-treating is fucking Zoom. And you guys, we PayPal each other money so we can go and buy candy online from Amazon and wait for Amazon Prime to ship it to us. That is the new way to trick-or-treat. Oh my good lord. Okay. But remember, a costume mask is no substitute for a face covering, said Moore. Okay, so what? You want people to wear a face covering under their mask, over their mask, not wear a mask at all? What about people wearing makeup? Is that ignoring the fact that most trick-or-treaters are little germ factories anyway? Yes. Imagine Imaging trying to throw candy through a screen. This is insane. Oh my god. He suggested trick-or-treaters avoid crowding doorsteps by taking turns, keeping interactions brief, and maintaining physical distance. Have you ever been at... Oh my god. You must be the funnest dad ever, Dr. Moore. Do you have to TP your own house to maintain social distancing? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, TP your own house, smash your own pumpkins. Oh my god. Oh my god. For those considering attending or hosting Halloween parties, the same guidance offered for Thanksgiving applies. Weddings. Oh, Jesus. Moore made special mention of wedding receptions, noting there have been several outbreaks associated with wedding receptions recently. He reminded people that as of Wednesday, October 13th, those attending wedding receptions will be required to show proof of vaccination? What the? There is an exemption in place currently allowing people to show a negative COVID-19 test to attend a reception event. However, that exemption expires on Tuesday. Oh my fucking god. I bet you Dr. Moore is one of those assholes that gives toothpaste and dental floss. Yep. There are wedding police now. Yes. Holy fuck. You can't even go to a family member's wedding without showing proof of vaccination? And right now you if you don't want to do that, you have to do a negative COVID test, and as of this coming Tuesday, you won't even be able to do. What the fuck? If it expires on Tuesday, then what's the fucking point? There is no point. None. No point at all. This is crazy talk. Like, what's next? If you want to go mourn the death of a loved one, you have to show proof of vaccination? Or you won't be allowed in? And again, why is this only for the COVID shot? And again, why is everyone hammering down so hard on the COVID shot? I haven't heard the flu shot being talked about at all. At all. Why? Just give me a good reason. Just give me a good reason for it. Explain it to me. The funniest crap is that nobody's enforcing this except for those wonderful idiots that believe everything. Yeah, but I just mean, like, why is it this particular shot? And only this particular shot? Like, just somebody give me a good reason. I just want to know. That's all. Okay. So he reminded people that as of I already read that. So yeah, that is that ridiculous bullshit. And honestly, when my kids go to trick or treat, I'm not making them wear a mask. I'm not. I am not making them wear a mask. They will be outside trick or treating. They can walk around fucking outside without a mask on. And like in our neighborhood at the park, simple, you can't spell pandemic without panic. Yep. True. Like in our neighborhood at the parks and stuff, there are maybe a handful of parents that wear masks and stuff, but the most of us are at the park. We're outside, we don't need masks on. The kids don't wear masks at the park. The freaking, like, when we drop our kids off at school, we have to wear masks. We step off the property, mask comes off. Like in our, like this, like, honestly, I would be very, very surprised if if there were more than like 2 or 3 kids made to wear a mask when they trick or treat. That is a face covering. Let's see. And media too. Yep. Yep, that's true. And manic and menace. Yeah, lots of words you could spell it without. You can't spell pandemic without. Look at us go. Panic, media, manic, menace, pander. Oh no, you can't spell pander. There's no R in pandemic. The only reason our area is still a liberal area is because of the university students. Yep. Not wrong. Seriously, if we cut out the universities from our writing and gave them their own, we would have a conservative writing. We would. We really would, because we like this whole area around us is like blue collar working families. Yeah, it's it's very true. There's no R in pandemic because there's no rationality. Well done, Elohim. Well done. Oh my goodness. All right, my friends. Well, that brings us to the end of our wonderful show today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope that you have a good weekend. And if you are in Canada, I hope you have a good Thanksgiving. I hope that you go to a gathering where you are not required to wear a mask when you're visiting your family. And I hope you have good food that is not sprayed with disinfectant. And there will be no Star Trek stream this weekend as I will be at the cottage. But do look out for a live stream from the cottage because I do kind of want to test it out and see how it works. And so we'll have some fun. Also, I will be doing a Twitch stream tonight. Gonna start it a bit early so that I can go a bit longer to make up for not streaming either yesterday or Wednesday. And so you'll definitely want to catch that. Please consider buying a My Eyes mug. I am halfway towards getting because I have two goals for getting the mugs. One is to sell 50 to make more mugs with the other eyes, and the other is to get enough money together to get the lower costing Apple Watch SE to do more fitness content and all sorts of stuff like that. So, and I'm halfway there. So please go to teespring.com/myeyes, pick up a mug. They are $19 Canadian, $15 US, and around 12 British pounds. So, have a wonderful weekend. Have a safe Thanksgiving if you're Canadian, and I will be back maybe Monday. Don't think so, though. We'll probably be coming back while the coffee stream is happening. So we'll see you later, guys. Have a great day.